What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. You have tuned back into the JR Wisdom channel. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tonight, as usual, we have a special guest for you guys. You guys may have seen him, on blog sites and on social media, internet, and things like that. And people really want to know who they are, including myself. So we got my great guest for the love of Polly. If you can introduce yourself real quick. I know your names, but I just want y'all to introduce yourselves.
Okay. I'm Tisha.
I'm Deja.
I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Big Rome. So we are for the love of Polly.
Big Rome. Okay, so you said we got Tisha, Deja, and Jasmine from the left.
Right.
How y'all doing this evening, by the way?
We good.
Good.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. And so we both on East. Where you guys where you guys from right now? Currently broadcasting from.
So we're broadcasting from the Tea House right now.
Awesome. Alabama.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
I'm good. You good? Yeah. No, in Alabama?
Yeah, we're in Alabama.
Okay. So I think it's dope. Like I said, we're gonna I appreciate you guys for coming in because this is a topic definitely when I saw you guys and we've seen this become a popular thing over time. And when I saw you, I was like, I have to get their take on it because some people misconstrue what poly is and they think it's all about sex and just using women and even relating it to pimping. You know what I'm saying? So I know we about to clear this up tonight because I've watched some of your other interviews and you kind of clear this up and you said it in an eloquent way, I believe, from a young. I don't know, how old are you, bro?
I'm 28.
28 years old. This young man was kicking it from a perspective of a man who's obviously much older, the way he brought about saying it. So we definitely gonna get into that tonight. So I'm gonna start off with you, Rome, man. Where you from originally?
I'm originally from Detroit, man, the east side of Detroit. That's why
Out to the D.
moved down here basically to Alabama, basically to change my life after a whole lot of stuff happening up that way. So I came down here for a change to better myself.
Got you. How long you been down there?
I've been down here in Alabama for about 7 years. I'm born and raised in Detroit, so I've been here for about 7 years now.
Shout out. Okay. What's your because I'm gonna ask this because I know this is gonna be important to some people. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Shout out. When your birthday?
January 11th.
All right, I'm the 13th. Hey, shout out. I already know you're a hustler. I already know you're a hustler. Yeah, that's a hustler right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
I said, yeah, that's dope. You're right.
Absolutely. So Jasmine, how are you? How are you this evening, Jasmine?
I'm doing good this evening.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham. So you right from the area?
Yeah.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Okay.
5 and 2 more days. Wednesday, yeah, 2 more days.
Oh, so you're a cap too?
Yep. Capricorn.
Okay. So we got 2 caps. Okay. Because that was gonna be my next question. Okay. Deja, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good.
And how about you? Where are you?
What are you gonna say?
Why are you laughing?
Stop. Oh, why y'all do all this? Okay, I'm from Houston, Texas. I've been in Alabama since I was 12 years old. I moved down here because my grandmother, she had cancer, so we had to come down here and support her. My birthday is March 10th. I'm 21 years old, and I'm a Pisces.
She ain't waiting for you to ask her no other questions.
Okay.
She got straight to the point. Okay, so that's dope. That's dope. So next is T. How you doing this evening, T?
Good. How are you?
Oh, the greatest day of my life. Thanks for asking. You know what I'm saying? How about you? Where are you originally from?
I'm from Piedmont. That's in Alabama.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. All I know is Ozark. I only been to Ozark and whatever that town is there in Alabama. That's the only part I've been to. So shout out to Alabama. And what's your zodiac sign, T? Gemini. Okay.
May 26th.
Shout out. So Rome. So you huh?
Say that again. What you say?
No, I said so Rome. Yeah. That's
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So Rome, so you said you came down there, you they get a better life and things like that. So what was it at an early age in terms of the poly aspect? That was something that you came across, or how was it that you came about or learned of this and then knowing it was something you wanted to get into?
We actually decided to do poly with me and my wife. So we was actually playing a game one day, and we was just like sitting there playing the game, never have I ever. And it come to find out Jasmine always wanted to be with a female. So she was just like, why don't we have a threesome one day? And I was just like, you want to have a threesome? And she was just like, yeah, let's do a threesome. So my thing is, why just do a threesome for pleasure when we can actually bring another female in for financial, beneficial, a lot of different other reasons, So I'm more of a survival type of person. So it's just like, why bring a female in just for sex when we can do more?
Right. So so you was with Jasmine first. You and Jasmine, that's your wife or whatever. How long y'all been together?
Answer that.
5 years.
5 years?
6 years, February.
6 years. February.
Okay. That's dope. So Jasmine, so you so what made you, since 6 years, what drew you to Jasmine?
What drew me to her?
Yeah.
Man, listen, it's actually good that you asked that question, because I can't say this. Before I met Jasmine, I can't say I was the type of person that was poly, but I was a sneaky poly. I was the type of poly to where I was being with females, but I wasn't telling other females that I was being with other females. So I felt like I was less of a man doing it that way. Right. And actually meeting Jasmine, it was more of like I was able to come out with a lot of things because she became my best friend. So we didn't have to hide nothing. We wasn't sneaky with nothing. So it was just like, it was dope. So I ended up messing over her one time, and then she ended up leaving me. And when she left me, I was just like, man, I got to get her back because this girl is everything. She do everything, So she blocked me on everything. I couldn't find her. I couldn't get in contact.
Right.
I ended up emailing her. I wrote on her email. I got her back from that point on. Yeah, from that point on, I said I can't let her go again. So from that point on, it made me see, this is where everything stops. Like, you got to change, something. Right.
Would you consider yourself like based off what you're saying, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, would you say that you was a player?
I was a hoe.
You was a hoe. You was a womanizer.
I was a hoe. I wasn't a player. I don't consider myself a player. I was a hoe. I can say I was both, because I was like, I talked to females for sex, but then it's just like I never just talked to a broke female just for sex. It was just wasn't sex with me. So when you came in, it was like you got to be able to do something. So one was paying the bill, one was cooking, one was cleaning, one was able to do everything. And then when she came, she was able to do everything that these other females was able to do. So
Jasmine was like 4 or 5 women rolled in one.
She filled the shoes of a lot of females. Like, she definitely do a lot financially, physically, mentally. Like, she there in a whole lot of ways. Because I was always the type being with females, I used to always be there for them. So to be able to have somebody that can be there for you the same way you be there for them, it was dope.
I'm glad you say that, because this is an issue like within my sphere and the community that my channel follows, is that finding a woman that they can get to do anything for them. You know what I'm saying? When it's just men feel like they're pouring everything into it, and they end up dealing with a woman that's a dud, for lack of a better term, that they can't do nothing, they can't build with, and it's more like a bill at the end of the day, as opposed to contributing. And I hate that term. Bringing something to the table, but I mean,
you gotta use that term. You definitely gotta use that term, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to. I ain't gonna say benefit, but you gotta be able to bring something to the table, even if it's not financially, something mentally, something spiritually, something. You got to be able to bring something to the table.
For sure. So basically at this point, once Jasmine did that, you cut everything off.
Yeah, when she did that, I definitely cut everything off. I did do that. So it was like, we need to build it together. So it was more of like, usually with men and females, a lot of men in this world nowadays, they invest into themselves. But I really believe in actually investing into your woman. Your woman can get you in bigger and better places than you can get yourself. So now it's like I definitely invest into her. So
I want to touch on something before we go to Deja. Honesty. You mentioned honesty, and this is something that I say to men as well. What can you say to the men that are watching, and even the women that are watching? What can you say to them in terms of honesty? Because it sounds like it changed your life. In terms of that, what can you say for these men that feel like they have to lie to kind of get what they want?
I feel like a lot of men, they do write us and they do comment and they say, man, you the GOAT, you doing this, and how do I do this? How do I do that? I feel like I'm not the GOAT. I feel like I'm more of just being a man what we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on us and it's in us to be able to lead. It's in us to be alpha males. And I feel like just being able to be a liar, being a cheater, being somebody that's less of an alpha male to where we misleading our women in the wrong direction, I feel like it's not an alpha male way. So I feel like in order to be able to do a lot of certain things that you're not able to do, you definitely got to be honest. You got to communicate. You got to be able to communicate with the woman to let her know up front, hey, when I meet you, you pretty, I'm feeling you, but I got another woman that I'm feeling too, and I would love for all of us to go on a date, you know,
right.
So it definitely plays a part.
Most definitely. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, man, because a lot of men feel like they have to lie. And I know Kevin Gates, he said something a while ago. Now I'm going to quote Gates right now. He said his mama told him, if you're honest with a woman, she'll treat you like God. You know?
Yeah, honestly, definitely.
Yeah. So I feel it's very important that men don't have to lie. And you're an example of that. You know what I'm saying? And people may think certain things. So that's what we here to clear that up. Do you
because just think about it, man. Like when you meet a female and you tell her, hey, I don't got nobody, you know, I'm not in no relationship.
Yeah.
And then 3 years down along the line, she believing that you're not in a relationship, and then she end up finding something different about you, it's gonna hurt her 20 times worse than you actually telling her, hey, I'm with somebody, but I still want to take you on a date. It ain't gonna hurt her at all. When you be real with a woman, it's not gonna hurt her versus just lying to them, and that's what I realized.
Because it's all real.
It is.
It's like a betrayal. Like, just be upfront. So we'll know what we're getting ourselves into.
For sure. Facts. Instead of trying to finesse some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got a lot of females out here, I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot of females out here that don't mind messing with a married man or messing with a man that somebody else is with. You got a lot of females that don't mind that, but then you got a lot of females that don't mind doing poly, but they're selfish. They don't want to share.
Yeah.
They don't want to share.
It's funny, I just had this conversation before we started this live about what you just said. Don't have a problem dealing with a married man at all. You know, but totally against poly.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
That's neither here nor there. So I heard on an interview, I'm gonna bring it up. You guys have kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
3 in the household. So T has a kid. I have a kid.
Okay.
But we all got 3 sons.
Y'all got what?
3 sons.
3 sons total? Okay, cool.
I have a son, and Jerome and Jasmine have a son together.
Got you. That's fam. It's a village, man. That's what we got to come to the understanding of. So how so Rome and Jasmine, how did the lovely Deja come into this situation?
So after me and Rome decided that we was gonna try adding a female. At that time, we didn't know exactly what we was doing, but we just, okay, this is our agreement. This is what we want to try. But then we met Deja. Well, Rome met Deja, and it just kind of went from there. Like, we just had our first date at the house with dinner.
Which our first time, it sounded like, you know, sugar and roses, which it wasn't sugar and roses. Our first time, our first time was definitely a failure, and our first time was definitely a failure because I did it and I went about it the wrong way. I definitely stepped out of my relationship. She gave me the okay that we can bring another female in, and I went and found her, and I did it on first, and then brought her in. So it brought a lot of confusion into the relationship, you know. So, but after that first time, the second time it was way better.
Gotcha. So you actually met Jasmine you met Deja first.
Yeah, I met Deja first, and me and Deja clicked, and then I was just like, you know, I feel like I got her, so let me bring her in. So that's how that happened.
So Deja, how was that date? That first date? I know you say it was kind of awkward when y'all all was at the house. How was that date? That first meeting?
I went over there and I was high as hell, and I was okay. You know, we was just. I mean, they both attractive. I like men and women, so I was really with it for real. But I ain't know nothing about it. I was just trying something new, but I really didn't question it either.
Was that so? Rome, Jasmine, and Deja, was that like a thing, or was it just about a threesome first? Was the poly situation brought up, or was it just threesome first?
So at that time, it wasn't just a threesome because me and Jerome put our negotiations together. Like, why not bring another female so we can build together?
Got you. Okay.
That aspect.
Got you. I just wanted to clarify that in terms of that. So,
Yeah.
so it was awkward, and the second time everything was smooth out. So you
Yeah.
said you really didn't know much about it. So once it was explained to you in the whole situation, how was it, and how did your family take it, if anything?
To Deja or
Both of y'all.
So my family didn't take it well at all.
Okay.
When me and Rome first started doing poly, look for a girlfriend, they met Deja, and I probably didn't talk to my family for a whole year. Yeah, like they was talking about Rome bad. They was saying I didn't have any self-worth, self-respect.
Right.
They're pretty typical.
Right. Which is a common thing that's said when you get into a poly relationship, is that they say that you don't have any self-respect. How could you do that? How could you share them? And things like that, which is going to get into another question. How about you, Deja?
My mom, really, I have a small family, so like my mom and my brother, they really didn't care. They don't care what I do. They accept whatever. So.
Got it. Straight to the point.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't even have to tell them because I feel like I didn't have to. So they just come around or I just tell them I'm going somewhere. They care.
Gotcha. Seems like you've been doing your thing. I mean, it seems like you've been like taking care of yourself for a while. How you talk or whatever.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay. So T, how does T come into this situation?
So basically with us, whenever we add anybody, it's like I don't say I want to add nobody. Whatever they want, they get. So
Gotcha.
when they said they wanted to add another female, this was their decision. They said I want to add another female, and I seen a pretty girl on Snapchat. And I was just like, T would be dope. T's bad, she's pretty, she seemed very independent, she seemed like she's on her stuff. So when I seen T, like in my head, I was just like, T would be a dope person because she seemed very like an entrepreneur.
Right.
Seemed like she was on her stuff, from what I seen, it was like, I gotta get her. So I ended up telling them about it and showing them her and all of that stuff. So they end up liking her from what they seen. But T whole thing was, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that type of stuff. Like, hell no, what? So that was T.
So T, he just came at you like that, and what was your initial response? Was it just that? What was the catalyst that changed it for you? That changed your mind frame?
Of course, at first, it was a no-go for me. I wasn't with it at all. What changed my mind is I literally sat there and thought about it. I was at home bored, doing like nothing at all, just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I might as well go. I'm not doing nothing else. And I was just going because I was bored, but I ended up liking it more
Right.
what I thought I would.
So was that first date awkward? Or was it,
no,
was it smooth?
No, they made me feel real comfortable, like real comfortable.
Yeah, we was lit on the first night.
Yeah. Like I ain't feel scared of nothing, like to talk or anything. They made me feel real comfortable.
But see, we end up we was going on a date with another girl, and T just came in the equation. So we just said we'll take both of them on a date. So we took both of them on a date, and all of us went on a date. And then these two right here, they was like, they love both of the girls, so they wanted both of them. They wanted T and the other girl. So I was just like, man, they be on go. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I interviewed. There's another guy that he's on my channel. His name is Javon Clark, and he said that from his wife's perspective, he said that his wife didn't know till she actually had another woman living in the house, that they would be helping each other out, doing each other makeup, doing each other hair. It's almost like having another sister and things like that. Is that how it is for y'all?
It's definitely like having a sister or best friend. Like it's definitely like having that best friend you never had.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because he was making it seem like they was just like, what have I been missing? You know what I'm saying? All this time. So
yeah, because me and T, we always tag teaming on Deja. I'm doing her hair, T doing both.
Yeah. You most definitely don't need a best friend or a friend when it comes to us. Like we got each other. Like it's three of us. You don't need no other friend.
Right.
If she ain't gonna do your makeup or your hair like we do.
Oh, y'all got it covered across the board with all that then. Jeez. So T, what did your family have to say about it?
My family was just happy that I was happy. But at first my mom was like, but she seen that I was happy, so she was happy.
Got you. How old are you again?
I'm 21.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I ask that? I think I did. My bad. Shit. I'm sorry about that. So you're a serial entrepreneur, right, Rome? 'Cause I think I heard you mentioning something like that.
That's right. I am.
And so you were saying that was part of like one of the reasons of why it would make sense more so.
It'll definitely make sense like that because with my mind, I don't believe in working for nobody. I don't believe in listening or waking up, clocking into nobody else's job. So I do got multiple businesses. I do got multiple streams of income. And my thing is, why not be able to have these businesses or be able to have something that other women can run or just be able to figure out what they want to do in life and invest in them to be able to get you where you need to go. So that's what my mindset is always at, being able to gather and get greater. So
Gotcha. And as a man, head of household, the alpha male, as you said, you not just taking from these women, like you said, you imputing your knowledge.
We definitely invest into each other. Like I can't remember the last time since I've been with her when I do actually have cash. I don't hold money, cash, or nothing no more. Like everything I give to Jasmine. Jasmine is responsible. She the one handle all the bills. She handle everything. I don't hold money no more. I don't do nothing. So it's just like everything go to her. And I don't think it's nothing that I want when it comes to jewelry, clothes, cars. It ain't nothing that I want. So it's just like, why do I need money? And then I ain't got no friends and stuff, so I don't need people to hang out with. So I gotta have money.
Yeah, I feel you. So to the queens, I'm talking to all three queens now. Has there ever been an issue with jealousy?
No.
Nope, not yet.
Not even with you, Jasmine. I know, obviously, with
Well,
First
the first time when we first started, how it started, because Jerome did go on the date with Asia before.
right.
It was jealousy there, and that was a trial and error. At that point, we knew that the women need to pick the woman to make sure we buy before men do, and that's what worked for us when it came to poly.
Right.
But ever since then, that was like 3 years ago. But ever since then, no.
Right, because that's typically I know in some situations that we see, you normally have the woman or your wife will select the woman as opposed to the man, but sometimes the man does it as well. So that's dope that you're able to get along together in terms of that and that jealousy, because that's the biggest thing that a lot of women say. I'd never be able to do that. I'd never tolerate that because I'd just be too jealous.
Right, and that's why my advice to women who do want to try it or who want to do is always make sure you and that other female have a relationship, and that's gonna kill the jealousy. Like if you know, like she minds, like we vibing, we good, this our connection, this our bond, the jealousy will go out the door.
Let me read that. No, I'm just reading something on this thing here. So yeah, that jealousy thing, because some women are just like, I can't get past that. But I know that you mentioned something interesting, Rome, on another interview. You said something about this has been you said you did your research on it in terms of history and I guess during not so much ancient times, but ancestry.
Even now, like I said, when we do anything, we definitely do our research on anything that we do, or we just even try to practice. And even with people coming from our culture, it's like we came over here and we never knew what jealousy, envy, and none of that stuff was. That's something that was embedded into us. You know what I'm saying? That stuff that's even over in Africa, they don't know what jealousy, envy, and none of that stuff is. And I mean, just growing up as a child, with a toy. Growing up as a child with a toy, your parents say share. We don't know what share means. Share that or go share that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what that means, or stop being stingy. We don't know what that means until it's actually put into us to actually do that. So that's why so many people, and then just like so many people today, try to actually live the lifestyle to where they be like, this is mine, or I don't want to share this. This is only my person. You know what I'm saying? And God actually makes you, and He creates you to love multiple people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can actually divide your love between multiple people. So, yeah.
So where did you at what? Because a lot of, like I said, you're 28 years old, serial entrepreneur. Obviously, you've been through some things in life. It seems like, where did you get this knowledge, or that some people call it ism, some people call this man already knows his purpose? and he knows how to navigate the fields. Where do you think what was your influences?
I feel like the struggle definitely made me, and I'm not the type of person to where I actually go around people and I'm always the one want to speak. I'm a good listener. So I get a lot of knowledge from things that I hear from other people when I do my research on it. I have been in prison before. So I done been like I said, being in Detroit, being in the streets, just being around older people, being around a lot of stuff. I'm very big on that. I'm very powerful on my people. You know what I'm saying? I do like to learn my people and know a lot of things about that. So it's just really come from people that I done been around for real, not even just reading on it.
Right. Most definitely. So I'm gonna ask this question for you, Rome, and for the queens. In the future, is this it for now, or do y'all plan on maybe adding another queen to the situation?
Yeah, so right now we're actually dating for a fifth. But
Yo, what? Say that again?
We are.
We are dating for a fifth, but we'll always have that room to say if we want to add an additional person, as long as all of us agree and we're on the same page, we want that other person, we'll look at another person, we'll add another.
And what qualities, as far as y'all and you, Rome, what qualities are y'all looking for in this queen? Because I know some of the people that's watching, they probably like, okay, how did he know that Deja was the one? How did he know that T was the one? What are the qualities that, if anyone who's interested or people who's watching right now, what are the qualities that you're looking for when you say, hey, and you too as well, what are the qualities that y'all looking for?
I mean, really, I look for more of a woman. You know, you got a lot of women out here that ain't women, and I feel like a lot of these men make these women not be women, so they're enough not to do nothing. And that's why our women is misled, and that's why our women not women today. Why our women is comfortable enough not to know how to cook. Why our women is comfortable enough know what it is to actually know how to pay a bill. Or when they can't pay a bill, they don't know how to get out here and struggle to actually get out here and make that money to hustle to pay that bill. A lot of women out here is comfortable in this lifestyle, and I feel like a lot of our men, which are supposed to be leaders, are creating that. You know, they definitely creating it. As long as you got a pretty face and a big butt, then you the guy. You like, you know, you a goddess. That's not true. You know, so I definitely look for brains, and I look for somebody that got the ambition to actually want to get out here and get it. Like I said, you don't got to come into this relationship with nothing, but you got to be wanting something. So a lot of people. Another question that we got too was, can anybody replace? Can anybody be replaced?
Right.
Replacement is most definitely. You can definitely be replaced. If anybody come in, or if I feel like you're lacking and you don't want to change what you're doing as a wife or what we're trying to do, because what we're doing, we're creating a legacy and an empire for our kids. It's not about us no more. It's creating something for them so they can become, so they won't have to worry about working and stressing and going through that struggle and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you coming in and you basically holding that down, then there's no room left for you around.
Right.
Yeah, I can put that in.
I look for.
I'm talking to all y'all ladies.
Okay, so what I do look for communication. Communication is big. We look for communication. We look for ambition. We look for brains. Beauty really ain't gotta be there, but you gotta know how to carry yourself. You gotta have good hygiene, and you gotta know how to be a good mother.
Honesty for me. Honesty is my number one.
He done said everything. But anyway, I like a good mother because we all got kids, you know. So if I can't, you know, I just need somebody with a good mother. Someone who has self-respect for themselves. Someone who's not a hoe.
Man. Say less.
I'm trying to find a good way to say it. I mean, but anyway, you know,
keep it funky. You keep it funky. Yeah.
You know, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Somebody trustworthy.
Yeah, somebody you can trust. Clean.
You said clean?
Yeah.
Gotta be clean, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta be able to offer something to the team.
And someone who's not lazy. That's about it.
Got you.
For me, it's somebody like who we can bond with, who we can talk to, and just have a good time. Somebody that's gonna be there when somebody else is down or anything like that.
Dope. So with that being said, do y'all all cohabitate in the same area, in the same house?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed you mentioned something about you got a you just bought a new crib? Y'all just bought a new house?
No, so we recently just sold our last house about 6-7 months ago. We had a real nice house actually, and then everything, the price of everything went up. They actually told us we can gain actually what, 200 extra thousand.
Yeah.
We can actually gain 200 extra thousand on our house. So we sold our house.
I was so mad.
Yeah, we sold our house. We only paid like probably I think 200 something for it. We sold it for like 500 some thousand.
Yeah.
So we sold the house and we said we're gonna rent a house to build our credit even more and get a bigger house. So we're gonna be in the house that we're in now, rent the house now for a year, and then in June we plan on going to get $1 million house. So
dope. Yeah, y'all. That's what I like to hear, man. You just ain't. And this is the thing I wanted to bring up, man, because you hitting on some stuff. Because when they see, and I read the comments on like a few of these blog sites, when people see things, they like, oh, he's just pimping. You know what I'm saying? Or he probably just using these women. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about you just sold and got what, 200K in equity or whatever it was you said just now. I'm sorry. And then you saving up, you stacking to build your credit up to purchase here next year. And it's not like I'm playing. So with that being said, this is a question because the other guy I was telling you about, Javon, he brought this up. At this point in life, how important, and this may not seem like it relates, but how important is sex in the poly dynamic?
With me, man, with me, sex is not. I'm the type of person, man. Like I said, I really do it for survival. If I know we ain't got a bill paid, I can't just live and have sex with you. If I know that we ain't got money, or if I know that we got to handle something, or if I know that something got to be handled at our business, or I know we got to buy this, or the kids ain't got this, I'm not going to just lay around and have sex. To me, that's going to be the least thing on my mind. Right. So sex is not a big thing to me, and I feel like prison made me that way too, where I can go jack off. I don't got to have sex. So that's my biggest thing with me, man. So
say less.
You got to definitely know how to control
it. and I bring that up.
Like you said, what everybody's saying, is just like pimp. I feel like I actually stepped down. Like I did step down and humble myself with what we doing now to be able to gain. Like I sold my Maybach, man. I sold my Corvette, and I've been driving a fucking Honda. I was driving a Honda. Like I can't see myself driving a Honda, man. I've been driving a fucking Honda. So I definitely stepped down.
So you went from a Maybach to a Honda.
Yeah, you got to step down the elevator. This was what she said, the accountant. This was what she said, man. We got to do this, baby. We got to eliminate this insurance, eliminate this bill, and we're going to get here. So sometimes you got to step down the elevator. And I said, I'm going to trust you, and that's what I'm going to do. So the Honda, man, the fucking windshield cracked up, man. We got the windshield cracked up.
Nah, you gotta.
So yeah, that worked out. Now I got, I feel like my time, well, still ain't my time, but now I got to build my credit even more. So I had good credit, but I got soft credit.
Right.
Thin credit. So I went to go get a self-driving car. I went to go get a little 2023 Sonata, and the car is dope. But that ain't nothing that I want, but it's gonna help me build my credit. So I definitely had to step down and step up. So, but like I said, sex ain't that mandatory to me. It ain't definitely for me.
Yeah.
Step down, step 10 more steps up, okay?
10 steps, she said. You heard that?
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm glad you got some good queens on your team, especially with the moves you making at your age, and I think you the oldest, you're 28, and everybody else, like this brother sound like he know where he going. He got a plan instead of leading you to destruction.
Definitely.
So how about you, Jasmine?
What was the question? Oh, I'm definitely not sexual at all. I do not have a high sex drive. I could go 2 weeks to a month, really. So it's just, I'm a lover girl. I'm definitely a lover girl.
You more into like that type of intimacy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But see, I told her though, like she felt like that was a problem. I told her that's dope because with me coming from where I come from, my main thing with being locked up is when you got a female with a high sex drive. To me, you can't trust them type of females. I don't care what nobody say. You can't trust a female with a high sex drive because you never know what she got going on or what's going through her mind. But so to have somebody that can go 2 weeks without even wanting to have sex and she making some all the bills paid, like that's the only thing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's dope and I love that, So I was willing to jack off every morning. Yeah. I was willing to do that. I was definitely willing to do that. So
hey.
Well,
how about you, Deja?
I don't. It don't even cross my mind for real.
No, it don't even cross your mind.
No. Like I could just be chilling.
She go with the flow. Like if you come up
like it won't even cross my mind. Like if one of them want to do it, then yeah. But like I'm not gonna, crank it up.
Yeah.
I need 8 months without it.
Yeah. So she definitely good on that.
T
has been an issue before, like when some females coming into our poly because we're not as sexually active.
right.
We find that a problem coming into.
Yeah. T, Miss T.
It's I'm gonna crank it up.
Yeah.
No,
Hype it up. Hype it up. Hype it up.
I mean, it's cool to have, but it's just whenever we want to do it.
Nah, T got the high sex
T
drive.
is a very
T
sexy.
got a high sex drive, and I think we've been testing her because it's been what 5 days now.
Yeah, she's a very sexually active person. So she came in saying, "I never done this, I never done this," and I feel like she turned them out. I don't see how you never done this.
Oh my god.
Like, so,
Wow. Yeah. I know y'all be having fun. I could just tell y'all just here, just cracking up. And it's organic. It's organic with y'all. I can tell.
We definitely be lit, and I feel like that's why a lot of people like been reaching out to. Like, we got a manager now, but we didn't have like a lot of big time people like reaching out to us. You know, just come out places. We love going to Vegas. We gotta go to Chicago. We're going to Georgia, Atlanta. Like, we're going to, people inviting us a lot of places just to come out. So we definitely is dope.
It's because all the different personalities and we vibe.
Right.
Y'all came up with.
What
Just the aggressive for sure.
I'm not the aggressor.
She is.
I'm the security.
I'm the goofy one.
I'm the dance.
The one to have a good time with.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. So, like I said, I asked y'all that because that's what people like. Poly is synonymous automatic sex. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you that question, and I think that's an answer that I typically get from poly relationships, or I've heard them say that. And even as you get older, and being the fact, like I said, 28-year-old man, you just like, you know, testosterone's at an all-time high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to be like, yo, I'm at this point, and I'll be 40 in 2 weeks. You know, my birthday's like right behind yours, so I'll be 40 in a couple weeks, right? And the older you get, it's like it doesn't become as important anymore as well. You know what I'm saying?
The sex job is definitely less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just say that to say the fact that you're working on building an empire, you're working on these things to try and have this village, this community within your own roof where you're in control and you are better and everybody's better than each other in terms of that. So what's the long-term goals for y'all right now?
What do you mean as far as our relationship?
Like your relationship, yeah.
So recently we just proposed to Deja.
We did.
Yeah.
So, and we're real big on like, even like right now, like if we would have known what we knew back then, we would have got married through the higher power.
Right.
We don't believe that a piece of paper can define who you love and who you can actually marry. And
I always believed in that. I wanted a marriage person.
yes, because married, a lot of people they follow what everybody feel like. The American dream, like I tell them, to live the American dream, you gotta live the American life. And that's what it is. You gotta live the American life. And a lot of people they want to have that one person, they want to have a white picket fence, and they want to have that one husband and that one wife and just live happily ever after. And that's not life. People are not facing actually reality. So if you can explain to him what the marriage is.
So the marriage is more of a spiritual thing with God. So it's our soul ties with God.
Yeah. And the paper is more
That's more of a business or a corporation, if you ask me.
yeah.
Right.
And a way for the government to keep tabs on you.
So are y'all kind of like on the same spiritual following or thought or ideology?
So I feel like me, Jerome, Deja, but Jerome is a little bit far ahead of me and Deja.
His mind is so
And then
big.
we just now learning T's because she's been here for a month. So she's trying to figure some things out with her spirituality as far as what
Right.
Yeah.
So y'all not in traditional religion, I guess is what I'm asking.
No.
Like, okay,
No,
like
not anymore.
Like even if somebody come in not knowing, I feel like it's not our goal to teach them what we know,
Right.
or put up on you what we actually practice. Like
Right.
with T, like T, you know, she really don't know what she want to believe in. So it's just like our thing is to tell her what we believe in, and just go gather your own information, to figure out what you want to believe in. So whatever you want to believe in, whatever religion, whatever higher power you want to believe in, we're going to still support you. And we're going to be there for you. We don't want you to believe in what we believe in just because we believe in this. As long as we're praying to that one higher power, then that's it. So that's all that matters.
Respect. So ultimately, I guess the original question I had asked was like for y'all and all together, what goals do y'all have? I'll just put like, what's y'all long-term goals in your relationship? I know you just said you just proposed to Deja or whatever, but like y'all start more businesses, what's like that? Like, what's your goals?
Yes, our goal, short-term goal is buying this big old house next year. But it's basically to create a family legacy, all of us together, or any additional people that we add together. We want to build an empire together. We want to have more businesses that we can leave for our kids, pass down or to family members. Shoot, y'all don't want to help out?
I want to live. Okay, I want to live in it.
You want to what?
Well, I don't know if y'all want to do this. We want to live in a big old mansion, and this is my vision. A whole bunch of businesses, a whole bunch of powerful women walking around the house.
Deja don't stop. Deja, she want more women. 20. Deja say, let's add another one. I want another. She want to come. Let's get another one.
We're all successful, multiple businesses.
And I just remember what I was trying to say. Thank y'all for the intermission. But as far as building businesses and also just having more well-rounded kids,
right?
Because you have so much love being poured into the youth. Not only they're learning all these different skills and ways to move through different perspectives from different adults, and they're able to take all this information in. So now they're able to be more fluent. I don't know what word to use.
No, you're right. Yeah, they got a bunch of teachers. They have more than one or two teachers. They have several teachers in the house, for sure. So that's the goal in terms of that. So you mentioned something about decisions. Do y'all make choices typically together? How does that work in the decision-making process in this?
We make decisions together. If we decide we want to go somewhere, we decide we want to do something, we decide on a female or anything, we basically have like group meetings every week. We'll just sit down and just say we don't want to decide. If they say they want to go out somewhere, I let them go out. But if they say we all going out somewhere, we all make a decision. And whoever get ruled out, if 3 against 1, then that's what it is. If it's 2, then we compromise. And then even when it comes to like,
rock, paper, scissors.
We do rock, paper, scissors with everything.
Not rock, paper, scissors, shoot, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, so we do rock, paper, scissors with everything. And then as far as like a relationship, go, when it comes to deciding if we want to be with this female or not, we all come together. Or if a female did something, say if Deja do something bad, then Deja don't have the right to make a decision at all. If Deja do any type of cheating or stepping out, Deja say so. Don't matter in this circle no more. It's just gonna be us 3 to figure out what we want to do with her and how we're gonna move forward. So if you do anything foul or just against what we got going on, then you can't make a decision because from that point we can't even trust you no more.
I got you. So even though you're the alpha male head of household, you still your queen still have a say so. So it's something democracy.
I definitely do.
Got you. That's dope for sure. That's empowerment. And I skipped this question earlier when I heard y'all talking. So it sounds like y'all, and I heard Deja mention this, and Jasmine, I know T, I didn't really get to you yet in terms of that. But it sounds like manifestation, I guess, is that, are you guys on that type of time?
Oh yeah, manifestation is real.
Yeah. Okay. So because I hear y'all, this is my vision. I envision this mansion, this $1 million mansion, so on and so forth. And you said something, you was like, I just about your cars. I know you sold a car, but you guys made some purchases. I think on a video I was watching something about you saying you got like X amount of cars or something happened with your cars. Other than the one you purchased, you were saying something about your cars.
I mean, you talking about like cars that I have now?
Yeah.
I got other cars that don't nobody like older cars and probably like old school cars that don't nobody know nothing about. I don't even remember saying that. I don't even know how you know that.
Yeah, you were saying it was either on a post. I think it was on a post you put up. You was like, "Yo, this is the house," or something about my cars. I got this in place, and I got it was a post. I recall seeing something like that.
think
Yeah.
I remember that. You don't think,
So manifestation though. Are there any more kids in the future?
if they decide they want to have kids, I'm just a sperm bank.
They're just shaking their head.
If they want that, then that's on them. So I ain't got no say so when it comes to that.
How about so to the queens, y'all more kids in the future? What's up?
I want to adopt a child.
Adoption definitely for me, but as of right now, we're putting a hold on kids.
And I feel like adoption
until we get
dope.
to a certain level that we want to be at.
Adoption, I feel like we'll actually be saving kids that need to be saved, if you ask me. So adoption is dope instead of just going out here having them when you can actually save kids that don't or didn't ask to be in a situation that they're in. So, and then a lot of people say, just like with abortions and all that, talking about that, they talk about, they're against that and all that. But my thing is like mentally, I feel like you would mentally mess a child up by putting them in any type of foster care or anything, because at the end of the day, you never know what type of home they're going to. You know what I'm saying? You never know somebody touching them. You never know if they're being abused. You never know what a child is going through. So why put them through that type of situation? So I definitely feel like adoption would be dope. I love to adopt, especially with having multiple queens.
Got you for sure. Yeah, that building. Yeah, I don't know who mentioned that, but I don't know if it was you, Deja, or T when y'all said something about we just in the building process right now. No more kids or whatever. But yeah, I could definitely appreciate that, especially with where y'all at now. So in terms of, and I know we gonna end this here shortly. In terms of someone who's watching, who is seeing you or who's following you, Rome and Queens, I know because I know y'all get all the questions. Somebody's sitting back and they're like, man, I want to be like Rome and his Queens. You know what I'm saying? I want to start something like that, especially as a man. What do you think if he's currently in a relationship, a man that's currently in a relationship like you were with Jasmine? How would he go about doing that, or just bringing that to her? That hey, I'm interested in doing this because of these reasons, because of the same reasons the same reasons you're doing it now, not initially.
I feel like the best thing for him to do is to actually be open and let her know that, communicate that to her. She gonna definitely be against it. That ain't nothing you can just walk in the front room and say, hey, babe, I want to be pilot. She can be like, what the fuck? Okay, let's do it. She's not gonna do that. So what you do is, if you got a woman that's more understanding, that she is mature and she is open-minded, you actually show her. You actually show her videos. You actually show her, let her study. Let her do her own research. You know what I'm saying? And then let her go out with a woman. Let her find somebody that could be her friend, that's going to be her best friend, and she can be like, I'm real comfortable with you, and I don't mind bringing you around my husband because I trust you. When a female got a relationship with another female, they're all for it. Some females are selfish, but that's why you got to research first before you even step out to do anything, just to know what you're getting yourself into.
For sure. So this is one of those things where, like, if men, so what should they expect if they think it's just all about, well, I'm gonna have a bunch of women with me? What do they need to expect once they're starting out?
What to expect is, a lot of people think in a poly relationship, they think when you're in a poly relationship, they think the man is benefiting from it. But when you're in a poly relationship, the woman is actually benefiting 20 times more in the relationship than the man, because sometimes men sex drive is 20 times higher than women.
Yeah.
Whether women believe it or not. Men got a high sex drive. So if you can fuck 3, 4, 5 times a day, like you can just constantly be there while I'm always needing you, or if you're like, even if you out like on a trip and I ain't got nobody to talk to, I ain't got nobody there, I want to go out and explore. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a woman always benefits more doing the poly, just with help with kids, just with cooking, with cleaning, even if you're going to school, anything what you want to do. And I feel like it's mentally draining, especially if you got a female that do got a high sex drive, because it's just like you gotta always, with me, I make sure that they come first before I come. So it's just like you gotta always make sure that they good. You gotta make sure that this is straight. You gotta make sure that all their mental is straight. You gotta make sure they're chasing all their goals, and everybody goal or what they want to do in life is being chased. Like, you gotta always put your need before you put their need. You gotta always make sure they're comfortable. So it's just like the man is always, you gotta definitely be a strong man to be poly. I don't care what you say. You can't be a weak man to be poly.
Queens, what do y'all got to say about that? What would you tell the ladies that, like, their guy or their dude or their husband is like, yo, I want to start something like this for these reasons in particular? What would you tell the ladies in reference to that?
You most definitely have to be open-minded, because if you're not, it just won't happen.
Yeah, and when he do bring that conversation to you, listen to understand. Like, don't just automatically make assumptions. Like, try to listen to understand.
I would say that I think it depends. Stop laughing. I think it depends on the relationship first, though, because like if you and this man are together and he done already did all this stuff to you and you can't trust him, I feel like that's where the woman wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Probably, but yeah, you'll probably have to like gain that trust and the jealousy part.
Yeah. So for a lot of females that say that they can't do it, 9 times out of 10, I don't care what they say. When they say they can't do poly, they probably with a man that done hurt them, cheated on them, played them, or they got something going on. That's why they can't do poly. But if you came into a relationship with a man that's just so open and he's a great man, he's a great father, he's honest, you're gonna be open to doing poly with this man. You won't mind sharing your husband with another woman because you're gonna see what type of powerful man you have. But when you see that you got a weak, immature man that can't keep his thing in his pants and all that stuff, you gonna really, it's just like a very insecure situation there. So it's gonna be hard to do poly with that.
Yeah.
Understood. Real quick, guys, we got For the Love of Poly right now. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Their channel, as well as all their social media pages, will be in the description here for those of you watching the restream. But we'll also, have that information here for you guys shortly. Also, if you have any questions, I had a caller here. He disappeared. I guess he got tired of waiting, but it is what it is. I had a caller here. Feel free to click that link to call in. If you have any questions, ask them below. You know what I mean? So we had the For the Love of Poly. Like I said, we got Rome, we got Jasmine, Deja, and T in the building. And back to it. So last question. Out of all this, do you see this being like a something over time, like even like till death do you part? Like for the rest of your life, do you see it like being that type of thing, or do you feel like it's just like a time thing, certain time?
At first, I didn't think of it like that, but now I do because they definitely changed my mind on a lot of things.
Well, at first for us, it wasn't long term. Well, Jasmine, it wasn't long term.
It wasn't long term.
And I guess it was because the woman that the first person that we did it with, it was more of like, we got a female that we doing poly with. Her.
Oh, wait, you said the first. I'll let you finish though. We'll get back to that. Go ahead. My bad.
And it's like we doing poly with a female that's immature, her mind is not there and all of that stuff. And it was just like, I ain't gonna say boring, but then even with the sex, it's just like you gotta guide them. You gotta guide them to do this and do that. I don't want to be in a relationship where you gotta tell a woman to do this, you gotta tell a woman to do that. So it didn't work out. But then our second relationship, she actually came in and gave us a different perspective of what a woman's supposed to be. And that made us be like, you know what, we can do this long term, because she was like tag teaming with Jasmine. Like what she doing with the kids, when Jasmine done, she got the kids. When Jasmine ain't cooking this day, she cooking. Like they just there. And it was just like, yeah, it's dope. Like I see the ladder going. Like we're going up a ladder right now.
So just for clarification, so there were two other queens before and they just didn't work out?
We actually dated. It was probably like 3 or 4.
Yeah, we done dated a couple of people. It took us a minute to get what we are today.
It did take us a minute.
Got you.
I was the first, and I was that immature person he was just talking about.
It took us a minute though, because like I told you, it goes back
like 3 times. I'm good now.
It goes back to a lot of these men making these women comfortable. So we done had a lot of pretty females come in, and these females that come in, they just pretty, but they're pretty and lazy. They're pretty and don't know life. They're pretty and don't know how to cook. They're pretty and don't know how to clean. They're pretty and putting all the stress on Jasmine, and I see that the stress that they're putting on her, and it's just like I'm sitting back and I'm seeing everything that she's having to do. She's having to take this woman, make sure she go to school, make sure this woman go to work, fill out applications. Like Jasmine's having to invest into this woman to do everything that she got to do, and it was just like I don't settle. I'm not. That's me. I'm zero tolerance for any woman. I don't care. There's so many women in this world. If you're not doing this, you can go. So I'm not.
I like this dude. I like this dude.
Jasmine is settled. Jasmine, we just need to work with her. I'm not working with nothing. There's somebody out here 20 times better than we can get and build. Like I'm not settling for nothing. That's my mentality. So, like I said, when you see yourself with a woman that you're going up a ladder, and not a woman that you got to reach your hand down and pull her up this ladder, then you know that you're getting somewhere. So that's my mentality.
Absolutely. How about the rest of you ladies?
I just feel like if you don't lie to me, like that's my boundary right there. If you don't lie to me, if you're always honest, anything else materialistic, we can always get a job. We can always put you in school. Like that's easy. Like we can do that. But when it comes to that loyalty and that honesty and that trust, that's why I become zero tolerance.
Yeah, I agree with Jasmine on that part. I'm big on loyalty.
Got it. I'm glad you said that though, because some people would be like, well, he just adding women here and there, but you actually had 2 that didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so that means you.
We had a lot of females. I feel like we definitely had a couple females in the main cup. And then we didn't have, like I said, we didn't have a lot of females that was pretty that I feel like a lot of these men settle for.
Facts.
They will settle for her just because she's pretty, just because she got a nice butt, a nice body.
Facts.
They will settle for these type of women. But like I said, I'm definitely not doing it. Jasmine, like you said, you lie to her and all that, that's fine. But me, like I seen it with my own eyes. Like this girl don't want to do nothing. Like she don't want to do this. Jasmine helping her to get the girl GED and all. Like we paying for all of this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you fall asleep on your test. You know, you finish your test. Like where are you at? And you're a mother. Like I really, that's me. Like I'm real big on that. You know. And then I'm real big on when a female come in, get off social media. As long as you've been on your phone, you had your phone in your face for what, 10 hours? Within that time of being on your phone, how much money have you made on your phone? And then you got your child over here. You ain't put no time into your child, but you always on your phone. So I'm real big on that. You know, like I'm real big on that. These females they shout out. These females is definitely
shout out. I heard, yeah. Yeah. I think that's so important. You said that, and even in a poly situation, because men do settle for women just because they're pretty and they don't offer anything. They don't like. I think some women have a point where they have that princess syndrome early on, where they've always told that they're, you're beautiful. I'm going to edify you, behind your back. She's this, she's that. So like, why do I have to do anything other than be pretty? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do nothing. And it's just like, that gets old real quick. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just desperate. So, I think that's dope. And I'm glad you're saying these things so that men can see outside of just a pretty face doesn't mean that it's a good person. She has good communication, which is really one of the most important things is communicating, in terms of that. So I'm glad you putting that out there for fellas to see, like, if she wants to be part of this situation with us, this empire, that she needs to be able to communicate, not just be pretty, and be able to contribute to this, the escalation of this situation. You know what I mean? But I think we coming up. I done had y'all wonderful people on here for an hour. Is there anything you guys would like to add?
Out of here? Another thing too, with being in our poly, if anybody decided to lead a poly, we're not against that. I feel like we're still friends with some of the females that did leave our poly. We don't get bad blood. And my thing with being a man with these women is I feel like I do invest in them 20 times more. So when you leave, I want you to be able to have that mentality that you didn't have when you came into this. I want you to actually be a stronger person. I want you to be a stronger woman. I want you to be a smarter person. So I'm not just going to tell you how niggas is. I'm going to show you how niggas is so you can be able to be prepared for that for your next nigga that you be with. So it's just like I'm basically there to build your mind. And
I like this dude, man. I like this dude. Yeah, I ain't just gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you, baby.
Show you, definitely.
Yeah. So, how about you, ladies? You ladies got anything to add before we close this out? That anybody should know about y'all?
No, not for me.
No.
Okay. Hey, say less, as they say. Where can everybody find? I know you guys gonna be in Atlanta soon. Where can they find you guys at as well?
So we got booked in Atlanta. We're gonna be in Atlanta. We got booked in Chicago.
We'll be in Atlanta for New Year's. We'll be in Chicago January 27th. We'll be in Atlanta again February 21st, and we'll be in Las Vegas March 9th.
So the next, for the people that are in Atlanta, or because the first is this Sunday, y'all be at, was it Opium?
We will be at Opium.
Opium. Okay, at the first at, I guess, whatever time. Y'all know what time the club open, shit.
Yeah, We're gonna be at Club Opium turning up with Travis Porter. We're gonna be down there with 2 Chainz. We're gonna be turning up with
Waka
Flocka and Metro Boomin. So they got us coming down there, y'all. We're gonna go down there, and it's gonna be an experience. So, and then with us, like we really just try to, even with anything that we do, we try to take everybody. I'm not gonna try to say take everybody to the top, but we do like everybody being able to experience certain things that they never experienced. Like with our first pilot with me and Jasmine, when we first started doing this, like we used to do a lot of giveaways, we used to pay a lot of bills. So we took almost 20 people on the cruise.
Yeah.
We took a lot of people on the cruise that ain't never been on a cruise before and just blessed their lives. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to do this. So we got cameramen, we got bodyguards. We got a lot of people actually coming with us just to bring them. Yeah, just to bring them to put their platform and be able to put them out there and get them where they need to go. You know, if they want to put themselves out there. So just with them getting their nails done, getting their hair done, like all of that stuff. Like if you know how to do that, and if you do that, then come here, like do their stuff, and we'll put you on our platform and just show the world what you can do.
So y'all not just basically a poly couple, and you're not just trying to. This is actually philanthropy and teaching. That are you planning on doing any courses? Y'all planning on doing any courses or anything like that?
I feel like we need to know more.
I definitely feel like Rome should do a podcast. I've been on him heavy, a podcast, a book, or something. Like he haven't quite got there yet, but I really think
I think he should.
I ain't gonna do a podcast. I'm just like I said, who I bring in is who I build. I feel like one thing I learned in prison is some knowledge and some knowledge and some things that you have is not for everybody. Some people will take what you actually say and what you teach them to manipulate other people in certain situations, just like how they take witchcraft. Some things that you actually know and that you can teach people, you will use that to your advantage to use people. Right. So I feel like me having a podcast to teach men how to be men, some men not going to use that to be a real man to actually do what they got to do. So I feel like the only thing you can do is be able to watch and learn, even with me being an activist. Like I'm an activist in a lot of places, and I've been to a lot of places. So I definitely stand for my people too. So I'm real big on that too. So
got you. So podcast, how about are you guys, gonna be doing like behind the scenes, like a show, a vlog, or anything like that? Y'all gonna be doing that?
Currently, we are getting content to start our YouTube channel. So for the past 3 weeks, we've been getting like behind the scenes, day-to-day content that we could put together for YouTube.
And then we get like TV show offers and stuff too, which we can't speak on that. Which is confidential that they said.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was just asking.
Why they say it's confidential or anything. So, but yeah, we can't speak on them shows and all that stuff that they want us to do. So, yeah.
Okay, real quick, we're gonna take. I'm gonna bring y'all two to ask these questions real quick, and we gotta, for the love of Polly, Rome and his queens gotta get out of here. So we're gonna bring on this first caller, Aishia.
Yes, hey guys.
Talk to me nice.
Hi, I just sent you guys a message the other night. I just wanted to say thank you for replying. I'm at home in Sacramento. I actually got y'all on my TV too. So I just want to let you know.
Go ahead.
I want to let you know you got a lot of love, and I really love what y'all doing. I'm a 32-year-old woman with 5 kids. So hold on, but I rep the rainbow so proudly, y'all.
Nice.
Don't let the kids fool you. Let me have my babies tell y'all how. We represent all what y'all doing on a very professional, classy way. You guys are very, oh my God, you are so powerful. Young man, keep doing what you're doing. Jasmine, keep them in line. Deja, you wild the fuck out. T, stop being quiet, girl. I see you on that ass. You ain't stop playing. And I see your personal page. You do so well with makeup. You are doing awesome. Deja, your hyphiness, girl, I love your hyphiness. Something about your hyphiness turn me on. And Mr. Wisdom, I want to praise you. Happy Kwanzaa to all my people. And I want to tell y'all, I want to say happy Kwanzaa and thank you for bringing them to your show and actually allowing me to be live. It's really an honor to be a part of y'all show right now, real quick. But I just wanted to have my kids say hi to y'all. Say hi, Jeremiah. Hi, Shania. Hi, to the queens and the king. I say hi. And I just want y'all to know I'm calling way from Sacramento, and I just want y'all to.
Shout out to
I
Sac.
want you to know that's good. I'm on TV. He's I want you to know. I want y'all to know. Just please stay fit, firm, and focused. I know where y'all mindset at, but I also see where y'all heart at. Deja, I heard about the ins and outs and all that. That's because you was just young, like you said. Stop playing, but you grew. You grew to know that this is where I want to be. I might have been young, but I know where I want to be. T, I like your whole fireness, everything about how you show it. You show it in your body language. Like, I'm independent, but I like them. Jasmine brought me here. I like them. Jerome, you a good guy, dude. Like, I'm a single mom. I'm a single mom. So I want to tell you, as a real ass woman, I respect you as a man. Because I hear the man in you. I don't hear, oh yeah, I got these bitches, or excuse me, I got these young little bitches. They hella young blood. I'm finna get this money. I'm finna, put them on TV. We finna get rich. I have not seen that. And when I say I watch you. We casting. So I see you, and I'm actually zoomed in your eyes, and T too. She keep looking to the left, so I don't know what she's checking on. But I look at your eyes. Yeah, I'm from Sacramento. We right here North, basically North Highlands by Cal Expo. Don't mind my son. He's 13.
Shout out to Del Paso Heights.
Make sure
okay, so
make sure you
we right up the street.
You heard me?
What'd you say, sweetie?
I said, make sure you reach out to us again. I'm gonna talk to our manager. We might have to fly you out one day for that one of our.
Oh, thank you, y'all. I'm right here in the Arden area, and I just wanted to really shine my, because I was watching y'all here, and then it said you can come on live, and I said, oh shit, my daughter just retwisted my dress. I said, shit, I ain't really dressed, but fuck it, I'm gonna tell them how much I love them. So I just want to tell y'all, I got a lot of love for y'all. I know it's probably more people that want to share their little sayings, but Jerome, please keep your head up, man. I don't know, I have never seen a man, and you're younger than me. I'm 32, so don't let that age ain't got nothing to do with it. When you are able to share where you came from and actually humble yourself as a man and say, look, I'm gonna keep it 100. There's certain things I can do, and there's a lot of things I can't do. And because I'm aware of that, I know that these women from where I come from, my mother, auntie, grandma, whatever, I know that it takes a lot of women to guide me. It's not that I ain't got the knowledge. I got the knowledge, but they got a lot of physical qualities that can move it faster and prosper together. And I just want to let y'all know I really admire y'all. To be younger than me, like, oh wow, if I could just find some kind of woman or some man to get their hair right and to see, it takes a village. It takes a village, and you can't do nothing by yourself. So Deja, please don't leave. Take their proposal as is, because they damn right. That paper don't mean nothing. That paper don't mean nothing. And Jasmine, you are very intelligent. You are like all of you guys are queens, but she like this Egyptian queen. She like the pharaoh. I can't really explain it. But I saw it when y'all was dancing. Like, all y'all hella beautiful. You just got this different classy, like, I don't know, y'all all got this different, and you all bring an asset to the team. And Jerome sees that, and I see that. I see that from way out in Sacramento. And I'm from Oak Park. I just want to let y'all know, I come from nothing, and I see these young, African American, beautiful T. Come on in, baby. You with us too, baby. And happy Kwanzaa, because I see that thickness in your hair, girl. You make me want to, dread that shit. She make me want to dread her hair. It's so thick and pretty. But yeah, all you guys are hella beautiful. And wow, I just honor Mr. Wisdom. I honor you for letting me come a part of your show and just to actually share this with him, because I gave him a little emoji and I said, shit, they probably didn't even get my message. I said, shit, I hope they talking to everybody in Alabama. I hope they see me. So anyway, I just want to say hi to y'all.
I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sac.
One love, y'all.
Have a good
God
night.
bless y'all. If y'all do anything in Sacramento, I would love to come. So please invite me. I would come, and I would bring all my women. So I don't really like men. So Jerome, I don't do the man thing. I ain't got no men, but I got a whole bunch of ladies that I would love to, turn up with the queen. So big shake for the ass, y'all. I love y'all.
All right, have a good night. All right,
one love.
Right. Sound like Ashia want to join the team.
Yeah, she got 5 kids. She's single. 5 kids, single. She's dope.
Hey, nah, she's dope. I love her energy. I don't even think she took a breath.
And see, them the type of women that I speak about. Actually having women that actually been through a lot, that actually, overcame themselves to be like, I need a man, and
right,
that man within the man. You know what I'm saying? She's very open within her mind, and I love that about her too. So that's very dope.
Yeah, we're gonna bring on this last call, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's see. Lee, talk to me. Talk to me nice. What's happening?
I'm wondering, so why, I just tuned into the show, but why polygamy? Like, what made you decide I want to have more than one wife?
It was actually a decision that me and my wife made, and we actually made a decision, I feel like, to save our women. I feel like us as men is not saving our women. We actually letting our women fall, especially our black community and our black queens. We're not doing nothing but putting babies in them, letting them get on welfare, and letting them just kill themselves. And that's what we're doing, I feel like, as men. We don't have men out here that's actually standing up to actually save our women. So I feel like God didn't make a mistake when he put more women on this earth than men.
Okay. Cool.
Where you calling in from, Lee?
Grand Prairie, Texas.
Shout out to Grand Prairie. What else you got for the love of Polly tonight?
I mean, nothing else. The last lady, he was like, all right, man, go ahead. She was long-winded. No offense, but Lord.
It was what? What happened?
The last lady who just got off with the 5 kids.
Oh,
I was like, my God.
Yeah,
Lord.
But that's really what it is, man. Because if you think about it, man, if you got a man in the household, and he raising his kids right, and he doing right by his woman, why would you want to share that type of man with a woman that ain't got that in her household, within her house, and she's single, doing everything by herself and struggling, constantly thinking that she gonna find a perfect one day good man, and it always turned out to be something. So I say that all the time. Even if you got a man that does everything right, he's a great man, he's a great husband, great to his kids, but he's just a cheater. That goes to show you that he's a poly man. He's a man, or he's a good man, but why leave him because he's a cheater? He just needs multiple women. He can provide for multiple women. He can show his love for multiple women. So,
okay, cool.
You got a lot of women that left a lot of good men because they're cheaters, and that put her nowhere. That actually put her with a lesser of a man that has nothing, and that's not a good man, and he's still a cheater. So,
okay.
But it's definitely in us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the lion, when you see a lion in a village or in a pack, a lion is not surrounded by other lions. You know what I'm saying? Just an animal instinct. There's not. It's just always one lion with a bunch of feminine other tigers and stuff around, and that's just what it is. And he can get up and be able to, and he can handle and take care of that village like by himself. He can do that.
Right. Okay, that's what's up. Well, it was nice meeting y'all.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, bro. What's your name?
Lee.
Okay, nice to meet you too, Lee.
All right.
All right, shout out to Grand Prairie, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Peace.
All right, later. Well said, bro. Well said in terms of that. That's it for the night, man. You ladies and gentlemen have been awesome. Where can everybody find you at? I know y'all already mentioned where y'all gonna be at on New Year's, which is this Sunday. Where can everybody? Well, shit, that's not this Sunday. Well, that is y'all be there New Year's Eve, which is Sunday.
Saturday. So
yeah, got you. So where can everybody find you on social media if they want to check out more of what y'all and want to find out more about y'all and things like that?
It'll be the number 4, the love of Polly, on
everything.
Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. The number 4, the love of Polly.
Got it. And you said the YouTube channel is up. Y'all just don't have content yet.
That's correct.
I just feel like we need to get more active. It's just like with these businesses, it's just like every day. Like, I don't really see how people do social media stuff. It's hard. Like, you literally got to keep up with everything.
Facts.
So, yeah.
Facts. No, it is hard. So what I'm gonna do anyway, man, I just want y'all to plug it from y'all mouth. I'm gonna have it in the description on the restream so people will see it in terms of that. That way they can find you. I think that's definitely because there's a few people that are doing it, but I think that y'all have it's such a variation and of different personalities, including yourself. Your background is different from the other other polys that I've seen, and y'all, you guys have known a few, obviously, that's been on YouTube that have been on these different shows and things like that. But Yeah, definitely learned a lot. I hopefully the fellas and the ladies that tune into the JR Wisdom channel do that, and you guys make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Any last words before we get up out of here?
Thank you for having us. We
Hey,
definitely
man.
thank you for having us because I know you actually put us on here, and I feel like we're gonna be able to reach out to a lot of people that didn't even know nothing about us or anything about poly itself, or just knew what poly was and thought it was all about being a player, being a pimp, and all this other stuff. So for us to just be able to explain it and put it out there in the way that we put it out there, I feel like that was dope too. So you gave us that chance to be able to do that.
Oh, absolutely, man. We already there, man. So, ladies, gentlemen, I'm gonna have your information below. I appreciate you, T, Deja, Jasmine, Rome. Hey, I know y'all already booked and busy. I appreciate you taking the time as well tonight to speak with me. It's what, 8 o'clock right now. We went over a little bit over an hour, so it's 8 o'clock. Yeah,
It's in here. So where you from?
I'm on the East Coast, man. I'm in South Carolina.
Okay, South Carolina, which is a lot of people in South Carolina that's poly. We got a lot of fans that's up there in South Carolina that's poly, the one that's come up that way.
I mean, it's 8 in Alabama now, right?
It's 7 in Alabama.
Oh, y'all on Central Time? My bad. I thought Louisiana was on Central Time. I didn't know Alabama was on it. But yeah, I got you. So say less. With that being said, guys, if you're watching the restream, make sure you comment below. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, which is going to be in the description. There's, all, not only their channel, everything, all the social media platforms and things like that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit them up on Instagram and all those. Y'all got a TikTok too?
Yeah,
we do got a TikTok.
Okay. So yeah, I gotta get that. Yeah. So you already said for the love of poly, so I definitely plug it in there.
They definitely gotta stay tuned for the ceremony. So ceremony day.
Oh yeah, for
so
sure.
They gotta stay tuned for the ceremony. That's gonna be dope. And we just did a very dope photo shoot. Which you gonna see, we just did a dope photo shoot. It's coming soon. That's why Jasmine hair like that. So we just did a photo shoot that was dope. So and yeah, that's gonna be dope. And we had somebody big pay for that for us and handle all that stuff for us too. So that's gonna be dope.
Got you. Yeah. So y'all, where's that gonna be published at?
Facebook, TikTok.
It's gonna be everywhere.
It's gonna be on all social media platforms.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's dope. I think that's definitely gonna be something special, man. But yeah, make sure you guys follow them on all platforms. It'll be in the description. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit them up on there. And like I said, it's your favorite everything, JR Wisdom, once again, for the love of poly. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. And we're going to catch you guys on the next. What happened?
So yeah, thank you.
All right, peace.
All right, JR.
All right, appreciate you, man. Later.